There's a level of calm and control that makes people wonder if you've mastered something beyond this world. Today, you will discover the ancient samurai wisdom that can make your modern life not just easier, but unbreakable. Have you ever met someone who moves through life with unwavering focus? Who handles stress like a blade cutting through silk? While others crumble under pressure, they stand firm. While others get lost in distractions, they remain centered. People say, "He's not like us." That's the power of samurai discipline, a way of life forged centuries ago but still alive today. Chapter 1: The Awakening. Our story begins with a man named Takashi, a modern office worker with a sharp mind but a restless spirit. Takashi struggled with chaos, his days filled with endless distractions, his mind a battlefield of unfinished tasks and broken promises to himself. He tried meditation, exercise, even journaling, but nothing stuck. His willpower was like a flickering candle in the wind. One day, Takashi stumbled upon the teachings of the samurai. Not the flashy sword fights or the armor, but the quiet, relentless code they lived by, Bushido, the way of the warrior. It was a code of honor, discipline, and presence that demanded more than effort. It demanded transformation. Chapter 2: The Code of Bushido. Bushido means more than just rules. It's a philosophy that shapes identity. Samurai didn't say, "I will try to be brave." They said, "I am brave." This declaration wasn't empty words, it was a commitment witnessed by their community, a bond that made failure unthinkable. In modern terms, this means shifting from making goals to becoming the person who embodies those goals. Takashi wrote down his own code. "I am a man who masters his time, who acts with honor, who faces challenges without fear." He shared this with his closest friends and family. Suddenly, the stakes were higher. Giving up wasn't just disappointing himself, it was betraying his identity. Chapter 3: The Art of Presence. The samurai mastered presence through Zen meditation and mindful action. They understood that the mind is a battlefield and distractions are the enemy. Takashi learns to carve out his own moments of stillness, not as a luxury, but as a necessity. He chose a fixed time each morning, 6 a.m., to practice mindfulness and prepare for the day, not because it was convenient, but because it was sacred. The world was quiet, his mind less crowded. This fixed hour became his anchor, eliminating the endless debate of when and if. Chapter 4: The Discipline of Repetition. Samurai training was brutal and repetitive. They practiced the same kata, the same forms over and over until movement became instinct. Takashi realized that variety was his enemy. Changing routines, skipping days, or trying to do just enough was how he lost his way. He locked in a simple, unchanging routine: 15 minutes of meditation, 20 push-ups, and reading one page of a book on philosophy or strategy. Every day, same order, same time, no exceptions. His friends teased him for being rigid, but Takashi knew this was the path to mastery. Chapter 5: Embracing Imperfection. Life throws curveballs. The samurai faced war, famine, and betrayal, yet their practice never stopped. Takashi caught a cold, had late nights at work, and faced family emergencies, but he learned from the samurai that practice is not about perfection, it's about continuity. On tough days, he did a scaled-down version of his routine: 2 push-ups instead of 20, 1 minute of meditation instead of 15, 1 sentence of reading instead of a page. This wasn't giving up, it was keeping the flame alive, because gaps in practice are where old habits creep back in. Chapter 6: Pre-deciding your response. The samurai were masters of strategy, always prepared for the unexpected. Takashi began to anticipate obstacles before they appeared. What if he traveled? He would meditate in his hotel room. What if he was exhausted? He would do a brief practice to maintain momentum. He wrote down every possible disruption and created a plan for each. No negotiation, no debate. When the moment came, his response was automatic. This eliminated decision fatigue and preserved his mental energy for execution. Chapter 7: The Transformation. After 90 days, Takashi was no longer the man who struggled with consistency. His practice had become part of his identity. He moved through life with a calm confidence that unsettled those around him. His discipline was not about willpower, it was about becoming someone who simply acts. People began to ask, how does he do it? The answer was simple. He doesn't do it, he is it. This ancient samurai wisdom teaches us that modern life's chaos can be tamed not by force, but by transformation. By declaring who you are, fixing your schedule, embracing repetition, planning for obstacles, and practicing without gaps, you become unbreakable. Are you ready to live by the way of the warrior? To make your life easier not by avoiding challenges, but by becoming the master of your own mind and actions. If this changed your perspective on discipline and resilience, subscribe and share your own code of honor in the comments. What will your samurai declaration be? Remember, true strength is not in fighting harder, but in becoming someone who cannot be defeated. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next lesson.